Hey guys, this is that little quick flip moneymaker project I picked up to bring some more cash in to fund the numerous other projects. I picked this up last night after I installed that winch under my gooseneck plate cover. Let's get this unloaded. Check it out. All I know is the engine turns over by hand. Haven't done any more diagnosis aside from that. Let's get to work. I picked this machine up about an hour and a half from my house. It's a Ariens hydrostatic, like a little budget lawn tractor. I paid 60 bucks for it. It's pretty clean. It doesn't look like it has a lot of hours on it, but I also don't think it's all that old either. It's got a 46-inch deck and a 20-horse Briggs V-twin. There we go. Let's get this thing off. Okay, got it off. Let's get a first look at it. That little tin style heat shield for the muffler. I'll just remove that. That's how flimsy it is. It definitely wasn't doing anything in the first place. The deck definitely needs to be taken care of. It got hung up on my ramps. There's either a lot of built up grass in there or a mouse nest. It has oil. Check the air filter in case there's a mouse nest in there. Don't want to attempt to crank it if there is. It's an Intech Briggs V-twin, 20 horse. The common engine. Air filter looks okay. Never mind. Something ate it. I'm glad I didn't crank it. That means we're going to have to go in a little bit more before we can do any cranking. But it does spin over. It has compression. But let's get this shroud pulled off. See what kind of nest we got in there. These Briggs engines are kind of known for overheating, especially when the fins get all plugged up because nobody cleans them out. There's a nest up in there. Can't get that one off. That one's stripped out. There we go, fuel pump off. There's definitely evidence of mouse in here. I just got to get those back two off. These are 10 millimeter all the way around the shroud. The fuel tank's in the way, so I can't get a ratchet on them. There we go. Starter gear has very little wear on it. Oh, that's convenient. The choke was closed. So I'm going to plug this up and blow this entire thing out. Then we can see if it cranks. Make sure you guys are still recording. Apparently this mower stopped running and it was just sitting in a field when I picked it up. Since last year. Let's see if it cranks. Oh, well, it fired, actually. Okay, well, it fired. Check for fuel. Just wanted to see if it cranked. There's a little bit of crap at the bottom of the tank. Let's get this hood off and drain that carburetor. To get the hood off, disconnect the headlights right there. Let me set you guys down again. To get the hood off, you've got to lift it up and at an angle. That's how it's designed. It is a metal hood. Let's get this clearly less than useful heat shield out of the way so I don't keep stepping on it. There we go, let's get this carb opened up. Pull the fuel shut-off solenoid wire off. These are 3/8. I'm taking the entire carburetor off. Let's get this carburetor opened up. I don't have a rebuild kit for this one yet, since I didn't order anything quite yet. But let's see how it is in here. A little bit of crap down in there. The bowl's very clean, but they definitely use ethanol. You got the fuel jelly in here now. Let's get this float out. Yeah, the carburetor's not that bad, but it did have some ethanol sludge in it. I cleared out all the little passages and jets, emulsion tubes, all of it. Put the O-ring back on. Now let's get this back on. Now let's get this popped back on and see if it runs and doesn't stall out again. There we go. Okay guys, I got the carburetor put back together and my phone overheated while I was recording, but it's just straightforward. I put a gallon of gas in it. Now let's see if it'll fire and stay idling. Well, my phone overheated midway through reassembly. Got a new air filter. Well, took it off another mower. For now, I ordered one. All the shrouding's back on. The deck's lifted up the best I can get it. Let's see if the thing actually moves. Didn't realize it until after I looked at it. This thing has a plastic rear end. Talk about a cheaply built machine. Should still be able to get $400 to $500 out of it though. I already ordered the new linkage for the front of the deck about 5 minutes ago. And filters and just service materials for it. So let's see if it moves. Moment of truth. Let's go. I don't think anybody's ever greased it. It is the squeakiest steering I've ever had to deal with. I'll take two. It does seem to run pretty good. Overall, not a bad find for 60 bucks. Didn't have to put any money into the carburetor or anything to get it running. It's not leaking fuel. It needs all full service, obviously, before I sell it. And the linkage for the front of the deck. I'll be at about 150 bucks when it's up for sale. I'll post it up after I get everything and mow with it a couple times, make sure it's good. Should bring some cash in to fund my numerous other projects going on. Thanks for watching, everybody. Take care.